Happy Tuesday to everybody that have took the opportunity to stop whatever you're doing and just gave us the opportunity to come in your homes, to come wherever you watch us on our TV network, giving you another day of Let's Build Wealth. It's a great Tuesday, great day, great opportunities. So much things are taking place right now that's happening to us in this building wealth that we are excited about. We're happy about. We are just so elated how God is really, bringing this prosperity and the blessings of God together. And we are just so happy, excuse me, happy to be in that place right now. And so today, I we've been really busy building the projects. We've been really working. We have a lot of times we have things that go on so fast that sometimes we don't get the opportunity to come back and let you know what we're doing. So I do apologize for a lot of you that do take the time out to watch us. Trying to stay in tune to what I'm doing. We have gathered about another couple more people to watch us on the Power of God Broadcast Network. It's a great opportunity, great network that we are partners with that is leading us to the destiny, leading us to places that, we never could think or had the mind to venture out to where we at right now. And so we are just grateful. We are blessed today that we're able to get in that line where we are setting ourselves up for the future. We're setting ourselves up for the success that God has blessed us with. We're not going to never stop talking about where we allow our blessings at, where we allow what God has given us and what we are doing. But we are trying to stay more focused on everything that God has given us. We're not trying to prove a point to nobody. We're not trying to prove if we are more blessed or more favored to anybody else. No, we're understanding that we're trying to bring people on this path with us. We are really trying to bring another lighting of families and churches and business and whatever you at in this walk of life that you can make a change and building your wealth and want to start somewhere. We want to bring everybody that we can. We just like a rake. When you throw the rake out and you pull the rake back, it brings things to you. That's how we want to be. We want to be that in people's lives. We want to change the thinking because we're learning now that there's more people that we got on the bandwagon that is ready to invest, is ready to change their life, ready to put that why into place. That will cause us and you to be something larger and big. And so I ask you so many times that we have to change where we at. It had to start somewhere in your life. It had to start somewhere in your home. It got to start somewhere in your church. It's got to start somewhere in your community. It has to start somewhere. And you are the one that can make that change. You cannot wait on everybody else to make that change for you. You got to be the one to make that change. And so we're allowing ourselves to gather our information and bringing our sources together. Maybe you listen to me today, and maybe you at a stop sign, and you don't know to go left or right. You don't know if I want to keep going forward. You just at that four-way stop sign, and you don't know what to do. I want to encourage you today. I want to motivate you to come out of that place and then stopping and not making a decision to go left or right or to go forward. Because what you don't know that when you keep making those stops, you're not going nowhere. It takes you more longer to get where you want to get to because you keep stopping. You keep let situations come in your way. You let problems come in your way. You let people talk you out of what you know you can do. You let people come in your life and always motivate you to go the opposite way. I want to speak in your mind today. I want to speak in your heart that let God and me change your position to where you're about to go. Don't look at a situation and say, you know what, I don't know if I can have that right now. I don't know if I can afford that. I don't know if I can make that happen. Do you not know every day I talk to people on a regular basis are changing their mindset or what they think about investing or leading themselves in other directions and never look at the situation and say, I can't do that before they even start. You don't ever know what you can do if you never put your hands to the plow. If the man gets up every day and he goes out and he plows his field and he looks at the plow and says, you know what? I don't know if we want to plow this field today. Well, guess what? His inheritance or his crop will never come if you just look at the tractor and never put it to work. You have to put it to work for it to work for you. You cannot blame everybody. You cannot make and decide, you know what, I'm not going to make this happen. I'm not going to make this take place. I'm not going to allow this to go on. You make all these different decisions of why you're not in the place that you should be. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to take you more longer when you really figure out that you could really did this, but you just had to have somebody in your corner to motivate you. You had to have somebody in your corner to get you that drive that will cause you to say yes, or cause you say I can do this, or cause you say I know I could do this. You know, it's so many ways that you can do it, and I want to invite you. I'm asking you, don't sit there no more and wondering, can I make this thing happen? Don't sit there and wonder if I'm going to do what I know I can do. Don't sit there and constantly keep beating yourself up and keep on saying, you know what, when I get this straightened out, then I'm going to be able to, move on. Or I'm gonna see if I'm going to talk to my friends and see if they're going to help me. I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to go and ask, my cousins or ask my brother or sister, you know what I mean? See, all that you trying something. I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell you what you really need to do and how you need to do it and how you really need to work on it and keep working at it and keep working at it. Don't let no one take that second thinking of your mind and tell you, you know what, you could have really made this happen if you did this. I want you to think. I really want you to think. I want you to stop whatever you're doing. If you're driving and you're watching me on Facebook, I want you to take the next few minutes, or you're on YouTube. Well, I know that if you're watching my TV network, I know you ain't driving, and I know you ain't doing nothing on the wheel. So that's why, especially our Twitter or other things that you have your vice in your hand. Those things, I want you to take a moment or pull the car over or take a moment to stop and let me just impart something into you right now that it will change your life forever. I wish you can just take the next few minutes and just stop what you're doing and allow me to pour into you right now that what God has allowed you to go forth is right here today. I don't know whoever's watching me. I don't know whoever's going to take the time to stop by and view this telecast or to view the Facebook clip or the YouTube clip and hear me say stop and realize the next move that you're going to make. I want you to think about it. What is the next move you're going to make that's going to change your whole life to where you started something and never finished it? When you had a dream and you never allowed that dream to come to pass? Or whether somebody spoke a word in your life and told you you're going to be success, you're going to be a millionaire, you're going to be the blessed, you're going to be so much favor of God on your life, and you heard that, and that got in your spirit. Let me help you unfold that. Let me allow the light to shine on you, and you saying, wow, I had a wow moment. I get them every now and then. I still get my wow moments that I can't believe it. When I walk in things that we have started from nothing, and we walk in the door and a wow moment will come. That's a great feeling that you never ever, that's more than getting your license. You know, when we were 16 and we got a license, that was a wow moment. I mean, you was like, wow. You know, I ain't got to ask my mom, I ain't got to ask my dad to drive me. You had that wow moment that it got you excited because you can drive and nobody got to take you where you want to go. That was a wow moment. Do you not understand when we get into the wow moment, it motivates us to go past our thinking. We thought when we had to ride with mom and dad on the driver's seat, you know, we thought about a whole lot of things that we wanted to do when we get the driver in the driver's seat. Where we're gonna go at, you know, what we're gonna do when we get in that driver's seat. You know, what car we want to ride in, what car we want to own. You know, you never thought about all that until you got your driver license, and that brought what? The wow moment in your life. Let's go to step 2, a wow moment. Because these things happen in your life, you just didn't really pay attention to it. You didn't really didn't pay attention to it. I had got a wow moment when I first got my job, and I got my first paycheck. You got to know that was a wow moment. That was wow. You know what I mean? When I understood, when I was 18, 17, giving my first check, that was $150 was my first paycheck. Yes, washing dishes. But the wow moment, it was my money. Mom, dad didn't have to give me nothing. You know what I mean? I had a check that had Wayne Foster on it, and I was going to the bank and get that wow moment in my head because I was excited about my first paycheck. That is another wow moment that you always had in your life. When you understand that those wow moments created something in your life that keep changing, keep making you motivated, keep making you want to go back after something else and create it until it gets larger and larger. And you just like, wow. I want you to grab a wow moment. That's why I asked you to stop. I want you to grab a wow moment and get in your life that you can be able to change the day you're doing right now, change the places that you're going, change the living habits, living places that you're in now, change the finances that you have now, change your clothes, you know what I mean? Because every time you get a great wow moment, it do changes everything around you. So let's talk about some more wow that you have already done. And those have come to be wow moments in your life. When we got to a place that we received a job and we received that check that brought that wow moment, a lot of people in some areas got this wow moment. Some of them got where they had finally can help their mother and father own their own house or get out the project and get into a better living environment. That came a wow moment for that family. That they was able to take what they saved, take what they had, and buy a house or rent something that they never ever had of their own. It brought another wow moment because they was happy. It was something that they love, that they can go put furniture in, that they can do what they want to do, move from mother and father's home into their own home. It was a wow moment at that time because they was excited about it. You not know these things create in our lives constantly. We had wild moments when we got married. The one that we loved, the one that we wanted to be with. That came a wild moment. You was happy. to be with that person that you married. You was enjoy it when you first had a child. You was wow at the wow moment. You was just talking about that kid to everybody. You know, we just had a baby girl, a baby boy. Man, this, that about the child. It came to be a what? A wow moment in your life. Do you not know we can change these wow moments to keep coming in our life? That we don't have to stop the wow moments when we got our driver license. We don't have to stop when we got that first check on our job. We don't have to stop it when we got that first house. We ain't got to stop it when we had married and then we had kids. Those wild moments are still a part of our life that we can take an opportunity and keep the wild moments kicking. I want you to tell yourself, I'm going to take my wild moments every day, and I want you to get in a wild spirit and a wild thinking. And I want you to tell yourself every day until a wild moment happens. I want you to get up every morning and say, you know what, this is going to be a wild moment today. I'm going to feel a wild experience again. I'm going to feel the I'm telling you, it's just like, let me explain when you get that wild moment in your life. You know, when you really feel that rush from your heartbeat, bam, 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 bam. You feel the butterflies in your stomach. You know what I mean? All this is at the pressure that you know you get ready to receive something that's gonna make you happy the rest of your life. And when they start coming, you start getting that wow moment that when you scream, whether you holler, whether you laugh, whether you cry, whether you tell so many people about what's about to take place. I'm going to challenge you in this season to get a wow moment, to go back and pick up something and that cause you to get to that wow point. I want you to say, I got a wow moment. I received another wow moment. I'm having them look like every opportunities that come. 3 more times. There'll be 2 more this month. 2 more gonna be next month. I know one wow moment I'm gonna have, but I'm gonna collect. I'm gonna speak in my life. That's what I'm telling you to do. I know there's 2 wow moments that I'm gonna take place. That's gonna really change where I'm at, change to where I'm going, and I'm gonna keep. When I hit that opportunity on a date of this month, I'm gonna have that wow moment's gonna come. It's because I'm gonna receive what I've been working for and what I've been doing and flipping these houses. And these wow moments come. They come. Every time I go to a closing, I have a wow moment. Why? It's because the numbers have increased to where I started at. That's when you get that wow moment. And when you can allow yourself to get in a wow moment, both times I get this wow moment where when I'm going to receive the check or when I'm going to give a check. You're saying, why do you get a wow moment? Because that gives me an opportunity. I'm going to go and buy another piece of property. And if I buy that property, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick that property up. Then I'm going to put it on the market. And then I'm going to have another what? Wow moment. I'm telling you the opportunities are right here for us where you can take one step and change your whole life. You can walk in places that you never thought you can walk in. You can go areas that you dream, imagine that you can do. Live in the houses that you want to live in. Drive the car that you want to drive in. I'm talking about those are wow moments that are there for you to say, wow. I want you to, I'm telling you, I'm challenging you today. This Tuesday, I want to challenge you while we in the month of April. I want you to get this wild moment in you that when May comes, that you can allow the wow moment to be a great experience for you. I don't want you to look back over your life in the next 2 years and you stop allowing a wow moment to come to change your whole life. I'm telling you, don't miss the opportunities that are all around you because you didn't make one move. You let somebody else dictate to you your wow moment. Your wow moment came to be a sad moment. You allow somebody to come in your life to allow your disappointments to come. You started it, but you failed to keep going because you had a cleat or dip in the road, and you didn't take the opportunity to go change the tire. You just gave up. You walked away from the car. And all you had to do is go in your trunk, get the tire out, and change the tire and keep moving. Those comes in our life that if you don't change where you want to go, I tell many people, I teach at the churches, and I tell the people of God, it first start here. You have to change your mind thinking. You got to change to what you looking behind or looking at what's around you. And you got to hang around people that are motivated just like you. That's got the same, don't have the same things they want to do, but have some of the similar things of areas that you want to, touch together. I'm gonna put it like this, so you can really understand who you need to hang around with. If you want to be success today, and you want to have more money that you ever can think about, then you need to hang around people that's rich, that have it already. You don't need to hang around nobody that they don't own a car. They borrow a car from somebody else, but they're telling you that you can't have it. Don't hang around people that don't own their own houses, but they're renting from somebody else, but renting a room, but they're trying to tell you that you can't, you're never gonna be that, Those people you don't need to hang around. You don't need to hang around doubtful people. That's every time they talk, they talk, they're always doubting. They're always saying I can't. They're always saying it's never gonna happen. I'm doomed to be in a poor state. You gotta comfort yourself out of the line step of poor. You gotta comfort yourself out of the line of never having anything. You're never gonna be anything. I'm telling you, I want to motivate us every day that you are the ones that got to change where you want to go at. It's not up to people what you want to do in life. It's up to you. If you want to sit at that wow moment, sit at the table and sit in the lawyer office, and you, the buyer and the lawyer, and maybe the realtor that help you put the deal together, are sitting at that table. You are so happy that you're experiencing something that you thought about, but it had to take you something to do to get there. Don't quit because you can't figure it out. Don't give up because you don't know which way it's going. Don't do that. Take the opportunity. Share with somebody else. Go to areas that you want to be. That's what I'm saying. Find somebody that you are in the same area that you want to go in. I hang around people that's buying houses. I hang around people that's in the process of building new homes, but it's in the line of construction or where they make their money or where they make their wild at. I hang around people that have businesses that own something. I hang around people that own homes and encourage them to buy another home. See, I surround myself around millionaires that people talk about billions of dollars. You know, so to keep my mind thinking and to say, if they got it, I can get it too. It's only taking a system or a plan and put it together, and it'll unfold itself right in front of you. That's what you have to do. When you listen, I said this so many times. When you get sick and tired in life living, you will change something. You would change. You would change it. And the only way you can change that is you have to make that change. You have to make that surrounding of your life to be changed. And because where I'm at, I take this opportunity on every Tuesday to pour your life. I don't have to. I got better things to do in my life. To sit here in my studio and sit in front of a camera and run this program, run this show for you. You know what I mean? I'm not here to prove a point. I'm not here to make you think it's maybe it can work. It's not impossible to do it. No, I'm here every Tuesday faithfully at 10 o'clock that you can cut on my TV network and you can come to the Power of God channel and watch me motivate you, or watch me on YouTube, watch me on Facebook, and allow me to impart in you on every week of a motivated situation that will change your life forever. That's why I want you to do something in this time of your life. This is why I want you to gather your information. Let's go. Let's go on a journey that's going to bring your wow in your life. Get that wow moment. I get them all the time. I want you to share with me and tell me, say, since I've been watching you, since I've been around you, I got that wow moment. I mean, I got people that I can bring on the TV network with me and let them tell you that how the wow moments came since we've been a part of their lives. We just had experience, came to our studio last Sunday, and they had a wow moment, something that we blessed them with, put them at a situation that gave them a wow moment. I constantly, we help people. We change people's lives. We change people to where they at, to where they can go. I love seeing somebody else have a smile on their face. I love to see somebody that say, I never thought I could do this, but I'm doing this. I'm working with people on a constant basis every day of changing to where they at, to changing to where they going. But I say to you that get the wow moment a part of your life. Let's go on this journey. Let's go on this journey. Let's go on this journey to have a wow moment that will change you to where you at. Well, my time is up. I thank you for your opportunity today. Thank you for taking that stop moment with me and let me pour into your life. Let me share it with you of some things to have a wow moment. I want you to think about that. Have that wow moment. Let's go there. Just get that wow moment. Let's bring it to life. Let's quit doubting and let's change our mind thinking of having an explosion of a wow moment. Let me know. Get in contact with us. Tell me, hey, I want that wow moment experience with you. I'm jumping on the boat with you. I'm jumping in the plane with y'all. I want to have that wow moment with y'all. I'm here. Come on. Come. And let's get the wow moment together. Let's sit down, put the plan together, put some things to work out. I'm telling you, you will never regret of a great wow moment in your life. Have a blessed day. I will see you again later.